Hello and welcome to this week's practice. I want to start by talking about the block, okay? This is a 3-inch block and that is the width here. They also make 4-inch blocks, and for really tall people or long limbs, they make very large blocks that are about double this size and quite a bit longer, about this length. When you feel like you're having issues because you have really tight hips, this is a great option. So I'm going to turn sideways. You can sit on the block, and what it does is it elevates the hips so that now the hips are slightly above or at the same level of the knees, okay? If you were to do an easy pose, see my knees are just a little bit lower, and that gives some space for the body to work. So a block is a great tool. They cost about $5. You can get these at Five Below. You can also get them on Amazon, Ross, TJ Maxx, Target also often sells them, Walmart. So very helpful tool. The other thing you can do with a block, when you're in a forward fold and the ground seems kind of far, you've got 3 heights that you can bring the block to. So if I turn sideways, you can use this block at multiple heights, okay? It's really nice to have. If you step into a wide leg stretch, same thing. You can bring the ground up to you, okay? If we're in a triangle pose, really nice, you place the block right beside the foot, hand on the block, you bring your other hand to your waist, you start to open the body, and there you go. Might be a little more accessible than the floor. Great for when we also do alternating postures, okay? So when I do this alternating posture, I know you can't tell right now, but I'm able to square my hips up just a little bit more, place my palm on the block and my other hand on my waist. So I'll face forward for that. So I've got my 2 hips square. I'm placing my hand on the block where the foot would be, my left foot. Bring my other hand to my waist, so I'm nice and even. And from here, I can begin to lengthen the spine, twist, and reach up, okay? So we'll go ahead and do a little practice now. And if you'd like to have some music, I'll attach some playlists to this, or you can play any relaxing music that works for you. But let's get started on our backs right now, okay? Please come to lie on your back. As you lie on your back, let your whole body rest on the floor, the space beneath you. Maybe you bring one hand to your heart, maybe one to the belly. Or maybe just let your hands rest beside you, whatever you prefer. And take 3 full breaths right here, just filling the body up on the inhale. And emptying the breath on the exhale. Filling the body up on the inhale, and emptying the breath on the exhale. One more time, filling up. Feel the chest and the belly rise up as you exhale. Feel everything release, contract, come back to the mat. Good. And then make some fists with your hands. And begin to stretch the arms up and over the head. Stretch the legs out. Make fists with your hands and feet. And then slowly draw the 2 knees into the chest here. So I'll face you in a moment, but I'm giving the knees a hug. There's your hug. Your knees can be together or they can be apart, and begin to rock the body gently from side to side. And now I'll direct you to drop the knees over to your right. So just let both knees fall to the right. Good. Take your left arm, sweep it up by the ear, and then over to the left and look left. And you get a nice and very very gentle twist here. I'm going to face forward so you can see that same movement. And even though I told you to go right, I went left, that's okay. Really enjoy this breath. If you'd like, you can take this top leg and extend it all the way over to the side. Or feel free to keep it bent. You can also take that bottom foot, cross the heel over the opposite ankle. Let's take a nice big breath right here. If your leg is straight, rebend it, bring both knees back to center, give the knees a hug. Rock for a moment side to side. And drop your knees to the second side. So for most of us, it's the left. You'll take the right arm up over the ear and sweep it to the right. And bring your gaze to the right. And enjoy the IT band, the glute stretch. If you'd like, you can straighten this top leg. You can also bend it and use the bottom ankle, cross it over the opposite ankle. And take another breath right here. Now slowly release the crisscross if you haven't. Bring both knees back through center. Give yourself a nice big hug. And let's slowly begin to rock forward and back. If this does not work for your spine, you just roll to one side and help yourself up. Here we go, up. There we go. Got a few rock and rolls. We're going to put the feet nice and wide. So when we look at the feet, they're about the width of the mat here, sitting up really tall. I'm going to bring my hands to the fronts of the shins, inhaling seated, cow and cat. Exhale, round. So I'll get you started and I'll do the side version. So we've just got a few of these. Seated cat and seated cat. Keep moving with the body and moving with the breath. Seated cat, seated cat. Let's take two more here. Last one, inhale, exhale. Good. Now come all the way up to a nice tall spine. Okay, you're going to do your best here. Take your right arm, slide it underneath you. Okay, press the back of the tricep against the inner thigh. Take your left hand, place it on the inner thigh, and very gently begin to open and twist the body to your left. If you want more, you can reach that left arm up. If you have the opposite side, that's fine too. Take a big breath right here. And then slowly release, come back to center. Palms to the heart. Let's do the second side. Press your left arm underneath you, bring your right hand to your inner thigh. Open the body and breathe here, nice and easy. Again, if you'd like, you can add the upper arm, continue the stretch. Come back to center, both palms. We'll play with this with both arms. Gently walk both arms underneath you. Press the backs of the triceps against the inner thighs. Lengthen your chest. I'm going to turn sideways. I want you to see that I have a flat back. So as I press, I'm taking the rounding out of the spine. So if you're here, I want you to really focus on lengthening. Use the arms pressing against the legs to help you. Let's breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. Very slowly unwind, come up, Crisscross applesauce your feet. Good. If you need or want, you can sit on a block if you have one. If you have a pillow, you can sit on a pillow. Let's take the arms all the way up on the inhale. Bring them to your heart. Good. Go again. Inhale, big stretch. Exhale to your heart. Let's add on. Inhale up. Cactus the two arms open wide. Good. Stretch your left arm all the way out. Bring the right arm up and over to the left. Take a nice big breath. On the exhale, come all the way up and twist to your right. Left hand, right leg, right hand behind you. Breathe and look over that shoulder. Good, now look forward. We're going to keep this left hand on the right leg. Bring your right arm back and up behind you. Big stretch, and then reach it all the way diagonally across the body, past the left leg. Use that left hand to press the right leg down. Lots of traction. Now as you come up, you've got crisscrossed arms. Give yourself a great big hug. See if you can find the scapular bones back here. Good. You can continue on if you like for the full eagle wrap. We're double wrapping the arms right in front of the face and lifting the elbows. Don't worry if it doesn't happen. Take a breath. Slowly release. Give yourself a nice shoulder shrug and roll. Inhale again up. Let's go to the second side. Right arm drops. Left arm reaches way, way over. Drop your shoulders and breathe here. Good. As you exhale, bring it all the way up. Take a twist to your left, right hand, left leg. Keep holding the stretch, but look forward. Okay? Let's take the left arm all the way back. Reach back towards the wall behind you, to the sky, and then beyond the leg. Get a nice big stretch. Big stretch here. And then you're going to come up. You've got the crisscrossed arms. Give yourself a second hug. Good. Nice big hug. From there, you can stay or walk the arms out, double wrap them, walk the palms in front of the face, lift up. Just do your best here. Take a nice big breath. Very slowly unwind. Give yourself one more shoulder shrug and roll. Good. I'm going to move the block out from underneath me. Okay? I want to show you all another posture. So if you have a block, it's really helpful. You can have it lengthwise, vertically, or horizontally. We're going to do Matsyasana, fish pose. So I'm going to lay it back here. I'm going to slide forward so my shoulder blades and my body are resting. You open up the arms. You've got fish pose modified. I'm going to slowly come up. You can also turn your block so it's like wings right into the two shoulder blades. You lift. Some people like a second block for their head. Now, if you don't have a block, here's the next step, okay? Lie down on your back. You're going to lift your bum up and slide your two hands under your bottom. Walk your legs all the way out. Slide the arms underneath the body. Now push into your hands, into your lower forearms. You're going to begin to press the heart up. You're on your forearms. You can always drop your head back if your neck allows. Opening the throat. This is fish pose. Again, you can be right here. Okay? We're going to breathe here for 5. Nice and easy. 4. 3, 2, come slowly down, bend your knees, Keep feet are hip width apart. Slide your hands out from underneath you. And let's take a bridge pose. Next breath, curl your pelvis, curl your lower belly, your rib cage, your chest. Hold here. Imagine you're squeezing a block or a ball. Press your hips to the sky. Take a big breath. Very slowly, upper back, rib cage, belly, lower back, all the way down. Touch down, let's go one more time. Lift up. You're peeling from the bottom to the top. You can stay right here, or you can interlace the fingers and slide your shoulders underneath you, squeezing the imaginary ball. You can lift. If you'd like, you can walk one foot closer to the other, shift the weight, and lift a leg. You don't have to do this. We're holding, we're breathing for 5. There's no compromising the spine here. Good, let's bend the knee, lower the leg. If you did lift a leg, you want to just reset, lift the hips, reset your new standing foot, second side. Good. Now breathe right here. Focus on lifting, on breathing and lengthening. We'll rebend the knee, put the foot down. I'm going to release my hands to the mat, lift the hips one more time, slide the shoulders out, and then very slowly come all the way down. Good, just take a moment and feel that breath. I'm going to show you a really nice posture. If you can get a block, you'll lift your hips and you slide your hips under it. You take the legs straight up. This is Viparita Karani, or a modified shoulder stand. Viparita Karani means legs up the wall, so you can totally move to a wall and just put your legs up a wall. This is a really nice posture to do with a strap as well, where you create a loop with a buckle, and you just let your legs fall into the strap against a wall. So if you don't have a block, same posture, legs are up, your bottom shape is an L here. Depending on how tight your hamstrings are, you might be here, you might be here, you might be here, okay? Shoulders stand modified, and if you want the full version, you press into the mat. Hands come to the lower back. You must have your chin forward towards your body, and you're straight up. You want to make sure your whole spine is neutral, especially the cervical spine. And we'll breathe. You never have to be here, ever. Okay, we're going to take one more posture, you all. I want to make sure first, your neck must be straight. Please do not do this if you're looking at me. So I'm going to do it, and then you can look, and then you set it up. Keep your head and your neck totally straight. Your legs slowly begin to come up and over. This is shoulder stand. Plow pose, Halasana. So most important thing is that your neck is straight and neutral. You can always bend your knees or straighten the legs. Wherever you are, the neck is totally neutral. I'm going to slowly bend my knees. Begin to roll out, take your time. Give the knees a little hug. Rock all the way up to a seat. Just a little restorative practice for you today. Take a moment to sit nice and tall. Soften the eyes. Let's just take a few breaths right here. Breathing in for 4 counts. Holding it at the top for 4. And now exhale for 8. Allow your body to sit and rest. Reach the arms all the way up. Bring the palms to the heart. Wishing each of you great peace, a lot of joy, and some fun today. Thank you for sharing in this little restorative practice. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a great day. Namaste.